short, hopefully to the point, thought from this week's parsha. Just literally one small little thought. This week's parsha, Parsha Shemini, actually sometimes is a little bit of almost a lost parsha, as it's right around Pesach time. This year it's a little bit earlier. We have a little bit more of we'll call it headspace, as it's like a little more of a calm week. But often that's where Shemini is. But either way, Shemini is the inauguration of the Mishkan. And on that incredible day, that finally Aaron HaKoyin is the Koyin Gadol, the Klal Yisrael standing, and they literally see the Ish, the fire of God, descending onto the Mizbeach. You can feel the Shekhinah, God's presence is palpable. It's perhaps one of the greatest revelations past, I don't know, giving of the Torah, Kriyas Yamsuf, it's right up there. And then at that climax, the apex, Nadav and Avihu go, and we know they brought an Ish Zara, they brought a carbon, and they are killed. And Aaron HaKoyin showing the ultimate Gevura strength, the most incredible Emunah and Bitachin in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Vayidoim Aharon, not a sound. True Gadlus, standing there on his greatest day of his life, a day in which in his own life he actually went at some level full circle. He went from the Egel Azav, in which Aaron almost lost it all. And now over here, he's standing there. He's being the Kohen Gadol, and his two children are tragically, the word isn't murdered, the word is killed by God. And the question is, in a very simple terms and very quickly, where did Nadav and Avihu go wrong? How is such a thing possible? Just to think for a moment, this Mishkan is brand new. The Mizbeach, the Karbanos, and they came with their fire pan. They came with their Ketayres. They weren't told to do this. And they brought this sacrifice to God, and they were killed. Because you can't bring a sacrifice without being told. But it's clear that their desire, their heart, was clearly in the right place. They wanted, they were trying. So how could it be? And just a thought, I believe Shimshon Pincus says this idea, as we see from over here, that Ratzain, desire, is so important. How many times do we talk about that we have to try to do the right thing? How many stories have we heard of people that through their desire literally have superhuman strengths? The people that in moments of tragedy, they could rise to the occasion and innermost strength comes out. But says the Torah, desire by itself, without guided direction, could be tragic. Nadav and Avihu had all the desire in the world, but they didn't ask a Moshe Rabbeinu. They didn't ask the Rebbe. They didn't ask the mentor, the teacher, what to do. They took their desire and they tried to come to God how they thought was the right way. And sometimes it might work. Or sometimes you might take the greatest day or one of the greatest days in history and have it end in epic tragedy. And the lesson is just so obvious, such an important lesson that we can never say enough, is that of course we need desire. We always have to work in desire. But we always have to realize that we have to listen to the directives that we're given. The Messiah, the Rabbeim, the Rabbanim, the teachers, the mentors, realizing how critically important it is not to act ever without making sure that it's in line, not just with what we think is right from our vantage point, but ensuring from a higher source, from a Moshe Rabbeinu, from again the Rebbe, the teacher, the Rav, the mentor, someone else helping us, guiding us, ensuring that our own unbridled desire and love for God, they did it because they loved Hashem. They wanted to serve Him. But look what could happen if it's not guided directly.